I suppose it's difficult to define Irish style succinctly. What I would say about it is Irish people are really good at seeing trends, seeing things that are happening in Italy, in America, in France, taking the best of it and then giving it a little bit of Celtic flavour. I think the uniqueness of the Creative Quarter is all based around the amount of owner-occupier businesses there are. That's the incredible thing.
I was looking for a venue or premises that I could run my business from. I walked in through the door, looked out the window, and I just fell in love with the place. We've got so many wonderful stores. We've got the Asian Market, Fallon and Byrne, we've got Dunn stores on George's Street, so we have access to the right ingredients. There is a great sense of kind of community spirit around here, and that's what I love about it. I mean, there's blazing salads down the road, you know, you've got Le Gouleton, you've got a great place right next to me, which is the Drury Buildings. It's just got such a great feel about it, it's got a great aura.
A lot of the features you see in here are from an actual farmyard. My brother's a joiner. He worked at all the woodwork that you see, our counters, our walls.
The galvanised sheeting on the back wall here came from a barnyard roof in Navan, like a derelict barnyard roof. We had a chat with the farmer, pulled it off that evening, so it all just tied together.
I think what makes the Creative Quarter particularly unique are the people. You have everyone from business people to tourists, and then the broad mix of Dubliners that enjoy this part of the city.
It's just a huge variety of people, and if I wasn't working here I'd probably coming over here to have fun, so it's great to walk out the door and immediately you're beside your favourite coffee shop, your favourite pub.
From my studio on South William Street I do a lot of 19th century photography. It's photography on glass and aluminium. The look that you get is quite eerie. It's almost looking into the soul of the person that you're actually shooting, you know. The results are pretty unique. Most of the business in the Creative Quarter are owned by real people. When you walk into a shop or you sit down at a restaurant, you actually get to meet the owner. I would definitely go for coffee and a bit of shopping in Fallon and Burns, probably followed by another coffee in Clement and Pico, followed by some lunch in Joe Burger, which is one of my favorite places, sitting outside there on Castle Market. It's a pretty cool place.
The house was built in 1770 by Lord Powerscourt, 3rd Viscount Powerscourt, and he had spent the previous 2 years in France picking up all the fashion trends. So when he came back to Dublin, besides his estate of Wicklow, he decided he'd build a townhouse, house of style. Young fashion designers come here. They might start off by renting a table in the Loft Market, and then maybe 2 or 3 years later they will progress into a shop. The centre really gives them a platform to show their individual styles, and we're very proud of it.
I think it's obvious to see that within Irish design that like the designs are amazing, the fabrics are amazing, but for me working with fashion designers, I feel that their drive and their passion for what they do is just absolutely outstanding. I get to see it grow from their initial ideas into their sketches and then into the final design that we hang in here. I remember someone saying to me years ago that always look up when you're walking around town. The buildings are amazing, and then even here in Powerscourt Centre, the centre itself is gorgeous. You've got the steps out the front, people sit there in the sun, and I think it's something that people will walk by every day and not even take note. So I would suggest look up when you're walking around the Creative Quarter.
One of my favourites, which I really enjoy spending time, is in the Butcher Barber. Emmett, the proprietor, he's done a fantastic job. You get a really good cut, and you get this really nice balance of knowing you're in a men's barber shop, but actually feel like you're getting something a little bit more than that.
We're so lucky in this area that we've got all of these Irish independent businesses. We've got a good history of artisan producers here. There's been amazing people, especially for the last kind of 30, 40 years, there's been amazing people producing amazing product. I think it's great at the moment that they're getting to market and people know their story. I think Maison, I love Maison. Again, it's been around for a long time in different reincarnations, but you're transported to France every time you go in there. Places keep opening, so you have to kind of keep up with what's going on.
Within the building we have 5 independent studios here, and they would definitely be involved in, you know, the day-to-day environment here. We'd always be kind of collaborating and, you know, learning what's going on and what's new and what kind of new projects people are working on as well. There's definitely kind of a very tight-knit community within the businesses, and we kind of all have kind of a relationship where we'd be very encouraging or, you know, genuinely happy and delighted when people have successes, or if there's a new business opening. It definitely adds to that kind of community feeling.
My perfect afternoon in the Creative Quarter would be hitting some charity shops. I love to rummage through things. Then I'd head over to some of the record shops. So you've got the Secret Record and Bookshop on Wicklow Street. There's Spin Dizzy Records in George's Arcade, and you've also got the Record Spot in the Rage on Fade Street. So the three of them in really close proximity is amazing to have in this area. Beer and food and records and clothes, that's me.